Hello and welcome to the Oakland A's UK start to the off-season content. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, we've not even got to the World Series yet, but let's be honest, the A's are out, so we might as well consider the season over and have a look at the off-season plans. We're going to take a look at order for the free agents to be on the current A's roster, doing individual videos about them. And we start off with the man himself, Marcus Semien. The A's free agent crop begins with Marcus Semien. Ever since we acquired him from the Chicago White Sox back in December 2014, he's been a real star for us. Yes, he had a few struggles early on with his fielding, but the good man Ron Washington helped sort that out. And ever since then, he's developed into a real high-class all-round shortstop. So much so that Marcus finished third in the American League MVP award votes in 2019, behind only Alex Bregman and the usual winner of Mike Trout. In fact, it was something of a historic season by Marcus Semien. If we use Baseball Reference's wins above replacement as a measure, it was the third best individual A's player season since 1970, behind only Jason Giambi in 2001 and Rickey Henderson in 1990. Sadly for us, we're well used to such performances pushing a player out of the A's price range. But Marcus will be an interesting barometer for the overall off-season market this year, because you've got to think about what do we do about this strange shortened season. Yes, he was third in the AL MVP award votes 2019, but 2020 was a bit of a disappointing year for Marcus. He hit only .223. However, that was in 53 games. So what do? It's no criticism of Marcus to think that 2019 may prove to be the best season of his career. But how do you weigh him up? What are you going to be expecting from him if you give him a 4 or 5 year deal after his 2020? It does bring some uncertainty, and perhaps that may play into the A's hands. The other thing as well, Marcus has always come across as a guy who's enjoyed his time in Oakland and perhaps is less attracted to the bright lights of big market teams than some players. What we do know is that if Marcus does leave the team, he's going to be a very hard act to follow. The A's do have an excellent young shortstop prospect in Nick Allen, who's very good defensively. However, like many other prospects, the lost 2020 minor league season is surely going to push back his development timeline some bit. So what's your gut instinct then, A's fans? Is Marcus a goner, or is there some way we can keep hold of our beloved shortstop? Is it going to be Marcus Semien, MS must stay, or MS missing shortstop? Let me know what you think in comments and also on Twitter, and we will feed through all of those comments into a podcast and looking at order for the free agents to be coming out in the near future.